Hi friends, this is Miss Ann here at the Warminster Township Free Library, and welcome back to another Winter Take and Make. Today we're going to be doing a craft with lovebirds in a tree. In time for Valentine's Day, and you might be seeing a lot of little birds this time of year in February. They're, coming out and looking for some food. So let's first talk about the supplies. So if you picked up a kit here at the Warminster Library, your kit's going to include the brown paper bag, which we will be using, a cupcake liner that is cut in half. So you should have two halves of a cupcake liner, two googly eyes, two heart-shaped cutouts. They should be different colors. The one kit that I used had a light pink and a red. Two orange, very small orange triangles. You should have a piece of 8.5 by 11 paper. Any construction paper will do. We used white, but you can supplement with another piece of paper. Scissors, they are optional and they're not included in the kit. But you can get away without using scissors by just ripping the brown paper bag. Another thing that's not included, glue, and then crayons and markers. So let's first talk about step one. Step one is we're going to cut that brown paper bag into roughly 2-inch wide strips. Again, you don't need scissors. You can rip them with your hands. So you don't need scissors if you do not want to use scissors for this craft. In total, you need about 4 strips. And you see I have those 4 strips. So step 2 is the gluing down of our tree trunk and our branch specifically. I used those wider strips and I put them as the tree trunk, and then I kind of created the branch coming out from the middle. You can see in this picture I have the trunk, and then I'm adding glue in the middle coming across. And it should come out looking a little like this. It almost looks like a T that's been turned sideways, or the letter F, but it doesn't have the top portion. So that's our tree trunk, and of course our tree branch. Likewise, if you decided that you wanted to do this a little differently, variation is you could cut up little tiny strips and create the mosaic in this kind of pattern. So kind of like tissue paper, kind of similar ways. We use bigger strips for it though. So step 3 is to glue down the halved cupcake liners. As you see, those are the cupcake liners that have been cut in half. These are going to be the bodies of your birds, and you'll see that the straight edge where we cut goes towards the sky, or the higher up portion, and the kind of rounded bit will come down, will be facing below. It won't look like a bird just yet, but it's going to look like a bird soon. Next, you're going to glue down the heart-shaped cutouts. Again, the hearts right now, as you see them in the picture, the rounded bit is facing up. You actually turn them kind of upside down, and the pointed end will face up. So when you glue them down, you're going to kind of glue them towards the bottom of your bird's body, and they're going to be representing the wings. And when we're all done with this, it should look a little like this. So they're kind of sideways, but the point of our heart shape is kind of heading more towards the upper portion of our craft. So step 5, we're almost done with our birds, but they need eyes and they need a nose, so they need a beak. So we're going to add the eyes and then that beak. The eyes are obviously the googly eyes, and the beak is obviously the orange triangle, and once you've added them, they look a little like this. So step 6 is to color the background of your picture using crayons or markers. Also, you could decide to let this dry first and then add the color. It's up to you how you want to do steps 6 and 7. You can let it dry first. If you're going to let it dry, it will be easier to paint like over the trunk if you wanted to add some detail over the trunk. And likewise, if you wanted to color in the birds in any way, it'd be easier to wait until things are dry. So again, you could have decided to let everything dry in step number 6, and then you would color for step number 7. But if you did it my way, step 7 is to let everything dry before you start posting or hanging your birds. You don't want anything falling off. As you can see, I tried to do like a sunset background with crayons. I even added another heart between the two little birds. And my birds are looking in the same direction. You can decide that your birds are going to be facing each other. It's really up to you how you would want to do it. However, once everything is dry, you can display, hang, and, show off your adorable little lovebirds. All right, you guys, we are done for today. We hope you enjoyed this fun little take and make craft. If you enjoyed it, we have way more videos on our YouTube channel at Warminster Library on YouTube. So check us out. We've got crafts from 2021 and even 2020. So if you have materials, you might want to give those a shot. And then we'll be back next month with another awesome take and make craft. So we hope to see you then. And we hope to see you very soon here at the Warminster Township Free Library.